Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. So I thought we would jump into some daily doodles here, just something fast. I got my notebook here. It kind of takes me back to the times when I would, draw in all my homework in high school. I have a ballpoint pen here that I'm using, and I remember those times when I would just start drawing on my homework, draw on line paper, and that couldn't even really see any details at all. It adds the charm to it at the same time, whether it be history homework, math, whatever. Like, I have no idea. But what I'm doing here is I'm slowly putting in some lines for a character. Not really sure what's going to happen, but I do know that the character is going to be pretty burly, and I always have fun drawing characters that resemble some kind of hulking mass, something that is pretty large and that would be difficult to fight. I don't know, just something really intimidating about them. Maybe that's why I like Viking movies so much, and anything dealing with Norse mythology, or even Lord of the Rings for that matter. And this is also a good practice to do if you're a character designer and you want something that's memorable and cool, but at the same time, you still want to leave it open for interpretation. And this isn't going to take long. I'm only going to be drawing this probably, I don't know, maybe 10 minutes tops, maybe 15. So I'm allowing myself to have these lines fall where they may on the page. And a lot of the sections of the character, they're very open for interpretation. This could be an elven warrior, elvish, however you want to say it. Okay, and if you're drawing along with me right now, especially if you're in class and you're supposed to be doing your homework or a test, please don't get in trouble. But if you're drawing along with me, keep everything loose, keep everything light. Being a concept artist for games, you have a wide array of characters that you're able to work on. And it's so much fun when you're given total creative freedom. You do have a brief to fill, but at the same time, you want to be as unique as possible, because whatever game that you're working on, you want to be able to make unique for that team. Okay, let's get some big forearms on this fella. I'm just going to work my way down here. I'm starting to think that maybe this warrior has two daggers that he's holding, something very formidable, and maybe a cape. Ooh, a cape would be cool. There we go. So these are my quick afternoon doodles that I like doing. I just take a little break. If you're liking my content already, if you're just happen to stroll onto my channel, please check my longer form content where I go into details about how to, tackle sketching anxiety if you want to fill up a sketchbook. If you want to learn how to get better at thumbnail sketching. Thumbnail sketching is vital for any concept artist. I will go as far as to say thumbnail sketching is vital for anybody that wants to just hold their sanity and come up with something cool. How many times have we wanted an activity to be able to release from? For example, you've had a rough day and you don't really feel like you're a good artist, but you just love doodling. Well, that's where my channel comes in, because I show that there is times when it doesn't really matter how good you are at sketching. What matters is that you're creating every single day and getting better every single day. That's why we do it. All right, so I'm just kind of making some big legs here. So I'll just scroll down, back up. Pretty tall warrior. Whenever I doodle characters for the day, I always want to focus on the face. It's pretty important to focus on the face because that's where the emotion is. So those of you watching right now that want to be character designers, just remember the facial expressions that you show in the face, regardless of how detailed the characters are, it really resonates with the viewer, only because this is where facial expressions come in. This is where we can relate to whatever character that you're making. Okay? And these quick sketches that you'll do during the day, and I'm saying quick, so those of you that kind of fear spending too much time on it due to not knowing anatomy. I just want you to know that even doodles can go a long way into your journey of becoming a better artist. Just knowing when to stop is pretty important. So you can see how I'm putting most of the shadow in on the face right here. And I don't really know what I want to do with the hair yet. I think putting the hair up in some form of regal bun, or kind of like an elvish design right here, I don't know, is the way to go. This is the other reason why I like drawing with pen, because you can get dark instantly. And I think it really pays off when you need to get into some contact shadows there. Okay, so we got the legs, we got some pouches on the side. Very, very suggestive gear. Nothing really set in stone. Okay, maybe something over here. This is probably a scabbard for something. Maybe a sword. Really cool belt buckle. Well, not really cool. Nothing's designed yet. It could suck for all I know. But I'm just going to put an indication of, some really cool intricacies for the belt. All right. Let's make this character hold some form of weapon. All right, so I'm thinking we'll put a knife here, kind of like a blade, semi-curved blade. Thumbs there, wrapping around the fingers. There we go. Maybe a wrist guard. Nothing super detailed, but enough to indicate what's actually there. And then let's just do the hand. Okay, but we gotta put in some kind of cool pose for the hand. There we go. Open fingers. Maybe some claws at the end of a glove, but that pointer finger is up. And then I'll put some rings on some of the hands, maybe a wrap on the wrist. Kind of accentuate the wrist here. Okay, I'm using very fast, thick to thin lines when I want to show some shadows of where it would exist. Again, this design isn't perfect. There's a lot of things that I already want to change about it, but this is something that I could take to a later phase. So the light source is going to be on our left, so most of the shadow is going to be over here on the right. Okay, and then let's get into some feet. There we go. Never have the toes point directly at us, always off to the side, unless they're anchoring their weight to do so. Okay, and the same thing, just going to indicate where it could be. Maybe this character is ready to fight. There's like a demon that this character has to fight, or some kind of crazy villain. Maybe this one's a villain, who knows? Okay, so very quick scribble. Okay, have this be a daily practice that you can get into. This is part of your foundational series because it's all about line weight and line quality and gesture sketching. So those of you that are familiar with gestures, figure drawing class, a gesture is drawing the human form as quickly and accurately as possible while moving. That's a gesture. And it doesn't have to be with people either. It could be with animals, it could be with creatures you're inventing, or along those lines. And all these scribbles really do add up. All right, so there's what the other leg looks like. I just had to move it a little bit. It's a lot of fun drawing in these notepads too, with the lines showing. I'm just so used to drawing with a regular sketchbook, like a blank page, that this is kind of a cool change of pace. Okay, folks, hopefully you enjoyed today's lesson about scribbling this character, and stick around, comment below, let me know what you think. Get out your sketchbooks, get out your notepads, get out your pens, get out your pencils, and draw every day. 20 minutes a day. Dedicate it, and then we'll see where you are in a month, 2 months, 3 months, etc. Have a wonderful day. Peace.